everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another decluttering, simplifying, and minimizing video. Today we're heading down to the basement and we're going to declutter and simplify my teaching supplies. I will be teaching lower elementary for the foreseeable future, so I don't need any upper elementary materials. So I'm going to part with those, and we're going to try to contain all of my materials to the one closet that's downstairs. So come along with me if you enjoy decluttering, simplifying, and minimizing videos, and let's jump right into it. Now, the lighting is really bad down here because we're in the basement once again, but we had some changes happen. I didn't film these changes because Matt helped me and he doesn't like to be on camera, but wait till you see what I'm going to show you next. Something is missing from the hallway. Can you guess what it was? That's right. The massive 16 cube unit that was right here where all my school stuff is gone. We decluttered it and I feel fantastic about it. So the game plan for today is to excuse the bad lighting, but we're going to declutter this area even more. I brought a bunch of things from school home, and I've really had the urge to just simplify all of my school items because honestly, if I'm not using it this year, I'm probably not going to use them again, with exception to some math materials because I'm not teaching math again this year. So I'm going to keep those, and some of the books are chapter books that are like end of grade 1, beginning, end of grade 2 level, and I'm teaching primary. There's some 4-year-olds coming into the classroom, so they're not going to be reading chapter books right now. So we're going to go through all the things and we're going to simplify and declutter it as much as we can, and I'm taking you along with me, and I'm really excited for this, and I hope you are too. I am just in old clothes here and my hair is a mess, but I'm not going to get dressed up to declutter. I got up, I went for a walk with Cooper. I have a cozy sweater on because it's a little chilly down here. And again, the lighting is horrible, but we're going to start with this stuff. We're going to go through it. I do have some listening center things that I do want to keep because on the off chance I go to a school that we have a CD player, which I really wish we did here. Maybe I'll even buy one, but right now I don't need to do that, so I don't need to spend the extra money. Okay, game plan. Change my thought process. I'm going to start in the teaching closet, like my little area that I store all my school stuff while I was substituting. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to clear that area because then the things I want to keep from the hallway I can bring in and store in there. And so my plan and goal for that space is to keep it simplified, minimized, decluttered, only have the things that I want to use, and I want to contain my school materials to that closet. It's a pretty big closet, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I want to contain the area to that. That's my little container. That's the area that I can dedicate to school stuff. So let's head in there and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the closet that I have right now, and it is, these, with the exception of these 2 bins here, these are kid sentimental school items. I need to go through those. That's another day, another video. But this is the closet. It's a pretty good sized closet. We have these really heavy duty shelves from when Zellers, if you're Canadian, you know what Zellers was. It is a store that closed about, I think 10 years now, a decade ago. And they're heavy duty, so they're pretty strong. But I have all this school stuff and I'm going to go through it. We're going to declutter, we're going to simplify, and then I'm going to have a space to store the items that I want to keep and I want to use in my classrooms in the coming years. So let's do it. Okay, so I put some bins down. They're right here in front of me and down on the floor. But I just put together this storage bin and I'm going to fill it with donations, things that I don't want. And then I'm going to take the bin and I'm probably going to put it into a garbage bag and just keep refilling it. I'm not sure if I want to donate it yet, but it will probably go. But for now, I'm going to keep it. So I'm just going to go through the books. Like this, I'm not going to use. I haven't used this in I don't know how many years, just going to go through the books and donate the ones I know I'm not going to use in the future.
Hey kid, never stop running. Breakbeat, a dream that's drumming on. In the backseat, we're humming, and we rise up with the setting sun. Climbing to see the view, right on the edge with you. Not afraid to fall. Here's to the ones who always find a way through the unknown. 'Cause we're willing to chase after our gold. Wherever we go, we find home inside the free fall. Never playing it safe is where we belong. Bright lights, fate is calling. Our time is coming up for us. You and I are made for trying. Realizing this is all we want. Climbing to see the view, right on the edge with you. Together through it all. Here's to the ones who always find a way through the unknown. 'Cause we're willing to chase after our gold.
Okay, so this is a bin of Halloween books, and I've really come to terms with the amount of seasonal books that I have in my classroom. I don't need to have a ton. I would like to fill one bin, but I don't think I need this many. So I'm going to go through these and see if there is any that the kids just typically don't reach for that I could bring the school. Well, the kids don't reach for, and then I'll donate those and bring the other ones to school. I'm not going to bring them right now. I'm just going to bring them when I need them because I don't need to I don't have a ton of storage in my classroom. So I'm going to go through this bin right now and see if there's any Halloween books that I can part with.
Wherever we go, we find home inside the free fall. Never playing it safe is where we belong. Here we go again. Get back up when we're falling down, falling down. Take the consequence of giving everything away.
4 of them. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to part with 4. I've had them for a long time, and I haven't reached for them as read alouds for kids, and the kids don't. I mean, they're too hard for them. They're a lot of words. So like these stories are way too long. Even though like this is Winnie the Pooh, it's not going to keep the attention of my 4 and 5-year-olds. And the same with Boogie Bones. It's the story's just too long to keep their attention for that amount of time.
We got now, always find a way through the unknown. 'Cause we're willing to chase after our gold. Always find a way through the unknown. 'Cause we're willing to chase after our gold. Wherever we go, we find home inside
Okay, I moved out to the hallway. The closet is coming to a point where I'm running out of steam in there, so I'm just going to switch gears, going to move out here where I know I can be successful with decluttering some things, because I see a bag right now that I think the most of it I can let go of. So this bag right here, it seems to be a lot of older kid chapter books.
I've been waiting for a breakthrough, something.
I'm gonna have a hard time letting go of these. I have the entire collection of the I Survived series, but in primary 1 and 2, it's very unlikely that I'm gonna have readers that would be reading these. So I have so many of them. I think I'm going to contact my old school that I was at and see if they would like these for their library, because I know a few students that really enjoyed reading them when I was there. So I'm going to check with them first, and then I'll just end up donating them. So maybe it will be a good reason, an excuse to drive out to the school to see everybody, but unlikely because I'll be teaching when they're there, so I probably won't see them. Yeah, I miss them already. Anyway, this whole bag is gonna go, except with the exception of I had a few of these hardcover We Are Girls. I love these, and I can put these in my library now.
I've been waiting. It's all in my
These two file folder cases have things I'm going to use near the end of primary, so I'm going to store them at home and bring them in when they are needed. So I'm going to go put those in the closet right now.
I can't stop this from moving. Might as well go with it. Might as well just carry on. Might as well just carry
Okay. Oh my gosh, I've been down here over an hour, making progress for sure. I cleared out 3 of the bins, well, for the most part, a few little random things in there that I brought home from school. So these are empty, and what I'm going to do is I'm not using these for school stuff anymore. When I move over to the seasonal stuff, I am going to use all this type of bin for seasonal decorations, and I do want to keep some of these bins empty for packing up my classroom, because everything came to school in it. It's going to have to come home from school in it. But that being said, I don't think I can leave the school for 5 years, if I'm correct. Anyway, like when I agreed to the contract, it was a 5-year commitment. So I'm not sure if that means I can be displaced and put to another school, but if not, then that'd be fantastic. And then I won't have to move for 5 years, which is such a wonderful feeling. But I am going to use these bins probably for seasonal decorations. And when the time comes that I have to move, I'll cross that bridge when it happens, instead of being that container, being that place that I have to manage the inventory. I'll just go out and get it when I need it. So now I'm going to go through that massive pink one there and declutter a lot of that stuff. I pretty much know what's in there, and I pretty much know it's all going to go. All the things that I had in my treasure chest I'm parting with. I'm not doing a treasure chest in my class this year. I'm doing something a little different for incentives. So I'm just going to part with it because I have a team teacher for a lot of things. And I don't have the space for the extra clutter. So I'm just going to part with pretty much all of it. I might save a few books and I might save a few pencils. But other than that, any of the McDonald's or Wendy's toys, they're going to be donated.
I can't stop this revolution, orbit headed into the sun. I can't let it go, baby. This feeling we all come undone.
Okay, so I'm making progress. I'm nowhere near finished, at least that's how I feel. My container, which is my closet in this storage room, is quite full. And there are 2 bins that are the kids' school things, and I really want to keep those there. I potentially could move them over to this side of the storage room, but right now this side it's just a whole other day. But so for now, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to show you what it's looking like. So here is the closet. Everything in it is something I will use eventually. So I have books and center materials that they would not be at right now. Math centers that I'm not going to use in the next while, but spent a lot of time, money, and effort making, so I'm not going to remake those. These 3 bins are my Babysitter Club books, and I am not ready to part with those yet. So we're going to leave them because sometimes I think it's okay if we can't let go of something right away, just to sit on it. These are books, things, lots of books. All the books that I kept are books that students up to 2nd grade could read. I have some seasonal books, some ones on bears, polar bears, pandas, winter, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving. So all of those I'm going to keep and just bring into school as needed. There's a few things left on the treadmill that I have to go through. I did part with like addition. These are probably garbage. Not garbage, but donation. Addition flashcards, because these are something that I can easily make and I don't need to hold on to because I'm not going to be teaching math for a while. That bin over there is donations from before that I never donated. And then out in the hallway, it's looking a lot better. So there's the pink bins. The other bins are inside it. Everything is completely emptied inside there. Then this is my pile of donations. So whether or not they go to Value Village or to another teacher, I'm going to check. I have some materials that I created, some reading mini lessons, some writing mini lessons that I created, and they're for upper elementary, so I won't be using those. I'm going to check with some teachers if they want them. Some math center games for upper elementary. Anyway, this is my donation pile, but the rest of the basement is still a disaster. It definitely needs some attention. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to go through these things here. I have a few things on top of the table at the base of the stairs. That stuff is garbage. That's my scarf. There we go. So that is where we're at. Okay, excuse the dryer. I have it running, but this looks so much better. Bins are empty. It's just bins inside of bins. I have, this is donate trash pile. And then if you were to walk into the storage room, yes, to the left, we still have a pile of things I need to deal with. But the treadmill is pretty empty. I have a bag that I need to put up that's extra pillows for outside. But I was able to put all my school stuff into my teaching closet. There's a few things that aren't school related that I just can't deal with right now. And I have more things on the floor than I would like, but I was able to fit everything in here, so I think that's a win. Like I said, still have to deal with this side. That's another day and another video. But as far as here in the hallway, I mean, we can see the floor. This is all empty. Those clipboards are going to school with me. I did not deal with this unit. But one big thing is you can actually walk down the stairs and the landing is clear, minus a pencil on the floor. Those are going upstairs. It's a bag, my teaching bag with bags in it. And these are books for Madeline. That is the charger for Thomas. That's out in the pool house. So I'm going to bring that up so I can gift him. And that is a bag of garbage. And that is a bag of garbage. So that is it. That is my Declutter, Simplify, Minimize video for this week. I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. Well, not really, but it feels so good to get that stuff out of the house and to declutter and simplify and peel one more layer of that onion away. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. Join my family here on YouTube, where I share lots of decluttering, simplifying, and minimizing motivation. And we will see you very soon for another video. Remember, I love and appreciate you all. Take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.